Na wasichana wetu pia, please brace yourselves, gather strength and leave that relationship because it doesn't get any better.
But the first step is empowerment. You know, you should know. Most of us, when we were in those relationships, we couldn't know that, oh my goodness, I'm in a relationship with a narcissistic person. It's only after you leave. Because after you find so many women who are victims of maybe gender-based violence or physical or emotional abuse at the same time, they don't realize it at the time.
Because watu wanakuconfuse.
Yeah, and once you start doubting your sanity, that's it. But then now, I would advise anyone who is watching this right now, please empower yourself. Try as much as possible to empower yourself. Try to find characteristics of different people. Personalities, or what was it? Yeah, the personality style, the different attachment styles. Empower yourself with a lot of research. Try to learn more about other people's characters. Then you'll be able to see it much more clearly. Because once you're in it without
knowledge, it's a wrap. Utateseka sister, because utaanza ku question your sanity na hapo ndio kimeumana.
Yeah. What is the next characteristic of a narcissistic person?
Ingine ni
not validating feelings. What is it?
Kuna hii someone. Hii ndio sasa the main one. Some will even continue to reward you wakiendelea kukudevalue, so unakuwa confused. So hapo unapata bado wanakupatia affection or gifts, but they are still making you feel like you are nothing. Unajua? So like for example, like mnaingia mko in a conflict situation. Anasema, Roxy, haujakuwa by the way ukini reply after every 2 seconds. And you know, like my previous ex didn't used to give me like attention, like, and I was feeling like I'm abandoned, I'm sharing more love than yeye, like, and you are triggering me, unajua?
Yeah.
But then like mumesolve hiyo kitu and you are thinking that you are in the, like mumesolve, mko in the right, what's the word? Na anaendelea na hizo mapenzi, the right words, the right gifts and all of that.
So wait, without solving the conflict, like you're moving on like nothing ever happened, or what is it?
Yeah, like unajua, anyway, in this whole relationship things are never okay. Mtakuwa mna argue all the time, mtasolve, but things are never okay. He'll always look for something. But like how do I put it? Like I'm trying to put it like ataendelea kukufanya tu ufeel like wewe always ndo unaletanga shida kwa hii relationship. But at the same time
anakushawa na gift kuku confused.
Na anaku
that's messed
how do I say it?
Unaona
ta vile mimi confused. That's how they make you. This is how they make you feel. This is exactly how they make you feel. So you're left confused, and then the next thing is unaanza kujiuliza, Roxy, I think I'm the one mwenye niko na shida, by the way. I don't see how this man loves me, how he appreciates me. Like hakuna mwanaume mwingine ako hivi out there. I think I'm the one who has an issue. But it's not you. It's this person trying to make you feel like it's you. It's never you. Me, I'm telling you, it's never you.
And what most times, okay, we're still in the signs of Nani.
Yeah.
The signs of a narcissistic partner. You'll find that you don't feel safe in your vulnerability. Yeah, you don't feel safe at all. Because you find yourself, you are airing out your issues. Then it turns out to be
an issue,
and it's supposed to be something we're supposed to be solving.
Yeah.
But then now it becomes a whole argument, and they're
or like, even talking about just something yenye mnafaa ku discuss, not necessarily hata an issue.
Guy, acha nikwambie, you say something that hurt you in that relationship, and you're like, now you're always saying I'm always doing this. You can never see me in the good. I'm always the one who is always, kila siku tu mimi ndo nafanyaga hivi. Story imekugeukia. So you don't find, and once you feel that at the first instance, you feel that at the second instance, you find yourself, you can never be able to air out your issues in the relationship. Then you find now you're not even happy in the relationship,
but bado unasukuma nayo because mtu bado anakuconfuse na hizo mapenzi tudogo,
which doesn't make sense. Is it even worth it?
It's not worth it. Stay alone. If you can be able to stay alone, My sister, stay alone. My brother, stay alone. You will
Not
die
worth
of
it.
depression.
It's not worth it.
It's not
All
worth
those
it.
gifts are not worth it. You'll be left with
Intalipa.
years and years of
Pain.
years and years of healing. You're waiting for your healing.
Now, anyway, that brings us to the next point: gaslighting.
Oh my goodness.
They are the biggest gaslighters ever in this world. Roxy, what is gaslighting?
So for a person who gaslights you, okay, I feel like I should bring out a more definitive meaning. So gaslighting, from the Oxford Dictionary meaning, what they're saying gaslighting is that it's manipulation of manipulating somebody else by psychological means into doubting their own sanity.
Rewind selector.
Manipulating somebody by psychological means into doubting their own sanity. So now, what a gaslighter does, first of all, they control the whole of you. Is they thrive from controlling somebody else, and what they do is that I'm never wrong. Anything you say, it turns back to you. Like it's an issue.
Hata kama ni yenyewe it's an issue that huo mtu amefanya makosa ya kweli.
For some reason, they'll always find a way to turn it back to you. And your world of emotion is definitely wrong. You say, you know what, I was really hurt the last time when you did so and so. Be like, do you know why I did that? It's because you did that to me some time ago, and that's why I was acting that way to you.
Ama hata unapata mtu maybe hata amecheat or whatever, and then you tell them like, why would you like cheat on me? Anasema, let me tell you Chrissy, every time I come home and you want to start an issue, unaona vile sasa hivi unataka kwanza issue.
Kila siku
This
tu
is all you
maneno.
do. Like,
Hey.
is it fair to me? I'm working hard for us, and I'm not getting peace. How am I even like seeing a conducive environment for me to thrive in my work, to think of new ideas, how I'll even make more money. So what do you want? Is it really fair for me? Unaona
Now you
it's
see,
not fair.
they've deflected off.
Hey.
We're talking about cheating. Now it's become, what is your fault in me cheating on you? You see, and that is what a gaslighter does. And then now immediately
You
you're told
apologize.
that,
You start to apologize, and you feel so
course,
bad
of
because
course. The next-
you are ruining someone's life.
right. The next step of action is now you are feeling so bad, and as women we are very emotive and very vulnerable. So anytime you point out a mistake,
na
we
gullible.
feel
Mbona
it.
tuko hivyo gullible? Okay,
No,
no.
it's just, I think it's just in our nature. We're just born to be very emotive beings. But then now they take advantage of that. They know the minute they point out to you that you had something to do to this sort of action, that's it.
Imekuua.
Now, the minute you tell me that every time I come back from work, you're always bringing issues. And I'm like, oh my goodness, okay. So
I didn't mean it like that.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to
I didn't even know. What
get
can
out.
we do?
Get out.
The door is open. We are tired.
Get out. So now you see, once they deflect off their responsibility, it leaves you apologizing to them for something they did,
Yeah.
for something they did wrong. And after that, the next course of action is, of course, you start thinking then something is wrong with you,
Yeah.
and not
And you need
them,
to get help. Yeah.
and not them. And that takes us back to the same point we said, mambo na, your emotions are very valid. Don't let anyone tell you that however minute they might be, your emotions are very valid. So the moment you air out an issue and it's because of something, it's because of how you are feeling, don't ever feel bad about that. Like you are very right to feel that way at that point. So now, once you start questioning your sanity, that's it. A gaslighter has done his job perfectly.
And he's happy. Let me remind you that the person is happy, ameachieve goal yake, ana thrive kwa that. That is who he is.
They thrive off control.
Yeah. So they have won once again. So check yourself. Kama anatiki hizi vitu, my dear, start finding ways to get out because you are in danger.
I remember me, I'm a victim of gaslighting. Oh, very bad. Hey. I was gaslighting a whole relationship. The whole time, the whole relationship was about just gaslighting. But looking back at it, then I couldn't see it.
Yeah.
I couldn't see it. Because you're like, okay, then I must do something to make things better.
Yeah.
So you find yourself there 1 year later. It's not worth it. That's what I'm going to say. It's not worth it.
Sasa ukitoka kwa hiyo relationship, like what are the effects it had to you?
God. You know, you don't even feel it once you're out of it. Because if you're out of it and not with somebody else, you don't even feel it. But once you get into a relationship with somebody else, that's when you realize you've suffered psychologically, mentally. You've suffered completely. Because then you get into a relationship, you get into a healthy relationship. And I just pray for everyone to get into a healthy relationship after that. Because now if you get into a what's a relationship?
It's over. You are dead. You are dead. So no. But then that's why you should give yourself time. Ujijue, ujipende, because utakuwa attract the same people.
It's true, yeah. You attract the same people, by the way. Energy never lies. As in what you give out is what you get. Because now you've been in a relationship where you've been broken over and over again. You attract people who are like with a savior complex, and not everyone with a savior complex. Most people with a savior complex are not good people. You find that just narcissistic people.
Exactly, because wamekusoma wanajimodel in that way. Wanajua Gracie anataka mtu mwenye ako hivi na hivi alisena and what not. That's what they will be. Napo ndo watakupatililia at your weakest point and you're done.
Again. So now you get into a healthy relationship. And then now you feel what is supposed to be healthy is now so wrong.
Yeah.
In your eyes, it's so wrong because it's not something you are used to eat. It's not something
you're not used to a healthy whatever.
You're not used to a healthy relationship. So you're always wondering why in this relationship we're not fighting. Why we're not fighting?
Wewe ndio unakuwa huyo gaslit. Sasa wewe ndio umetake on your role.
Tunakuwa top notch. Anyway, you find some things like you not arguing in that you not having disagreements or arguments in that relationship is you definitely, because you're not arguing, you think something is wrong. You think not arguing is a sign of a healthy relationship, but to you, in your eyes, you feel like definitely something has to be wrong. There's because you're used to that environment of people constantly fighting and arguing, and there's always disagreement and everything every single time, every single point in the week. So now it messes. What I experience is that there's a lot of effect in my next relationship. I saw it very explicitly in my next relationship. Next characteristic of a gaslit. You've exhausted.
I think I should from exhausted.
They lack empathy.
Yeah.
Do you have something to say about that? They lack empathy.
They lack empathy. Yeah, because I'm thinking empathy is ni kujiweka in someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
So
you feel for somebody else, you put yourself in their shoes.
Exactly. Akikuweka kwa hiyo roller coaster, he doesn't care. He literally does not care. So he hana empathy. There's nothing to say about that. The moment mtu amekutesa, hajajieka in your shoes, hajasema by the way na mimi ningekuwa nafanya hivi ningefilaje. So hiyo ni self explanatory. They do not have empathy. A degree of empathy is zero, negative.
Okay, so now that takes us to the next part.